So you're thinking about moving to Bend, Oregon, and you want to live in a subdivision that has just about everything that Bend and Central Oregon has to offer. Well, look no further than Northwest Crossing in the heart of Bend's west side. We're going to be doing a vlog style neighborhood tour of this amazing subdivision today. So if this video sounds like it's for you, stick around. We're going to start our tour right now.
If this is your first time on the channel and you'd like to know everything there is to know about living, eating, sleeping, playing, the good and the bad of all things Central Oregon, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market here in Bend. My name is Zach Nutter, Ryan Rudloff here, both licensed brokers with eXp Realty in the state of Oregon. We've lived here for over 30 years and we get calls, texts, and emails every day from people just like you looking to make the move here to Bend, Oregon and the surrounding areas, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days, 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom call. We would absolutely love to sit down with you, learn more about you and how we can get you here to this beautiful area. So if that sounds like something you're into, let's jump into this tour right now.
So Northwest Crossing, a master plan development started back in the early 2000s, dating back to 2001. Summit High School is right behind us here. And I often talk about when a new high school goes in somewhere in and around Bend and Central Oregon, the development comes next. And this is exactly what happened back in the early 2000s. I was the first class of Summit High School in 2003.
Yes, you were. You left Bend High to join Summit.
I joined Summit. I am the first class of Summit High School. That's right.
Why did you go to Summit, Ryan?
I went to Summit so I could play basketball.
You couldn't make it on the Bend High basketball team?
I couldn't. I just
Bummer.
couldn't quite make it happen. But luckily, I got to play basketball over at Summit High School and continue on after that.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Rudolph's dribbling the ball. Shoots for three. Basket.
But we're talking about this amazing subdivision today. 1,200 homes. In fact, there could be 1,300 homes now. There's still new construction going on. There's a new development of Northwest Crossing that took place just in the last couple of years called Discovery Park. It's behind me about a half of a mile. But right now we are in the retail area of Northwest Crossing, and we're going to show you guys what this is all about, because what's going on right now with subdivisions and development in Bend are master plan communities with awesome retail areas to complement all the houses that are around it. And so that's what we want to walk you guys through right now. This is kind of the pioneering style subdivision that's taking place around Central Oregon right now, and this one is definitely one of the best. So with that being said, let's start walking around. We'll show you guys some of the businesses here. This is one of my favorite Mexican places right here. It's called La Rosa, but let's just walk this strip here. We'll show you guys what it's all about to give you guys a feel for what this amazing subdivision on the west side, the gateway to the mountains and the Cascade Lakes, is all about.
So, and I don't know if you can see it behind us right now, but you can see the mountains very clearly from here. So there's
Broken Tops behind us.
Beautiful section of the mountains right there that you can see from this area. And so, like Ryan was talking about, a lot of retail shops and a lot of restaurants right around here, which is amazing. If you live here, you're close proximity to dining, shopping, all kinds of stuff. If you want to grab coffee, if you want to grab dinner, you need to do a little shopping. There's so much around here. You've got Thai food, Mexican food, pizza. You've got Portello, which is a fantastic little wine shop. You've got an amazing coffee shop in Sparrow Bakery over here. They've got some of the best snacks, ocean rolls, everything they have there is so amazing. So it's a really neat community. It's almost a little tiny town inside of Bend that you really wouldn't have to leave if you didn't. There's not a grocery store per se, but you've got Newport Market not far down the way.
That's right.
So you've got pretty much everything you need. And right here in the shopping area, you do have condos that sit right above a lot of the restaurants and shops. So if you're looking for more of an urban style feel, this could be a great area to be in the condos above us. Right now there are 13 active listings as of the time of this recording that range anywhere from 500,000 to just over 1.5. The 500,000 are condos that sit down here, and then the 1.5 are some of the larger lots, big homes in this area.
What I want to highlight right here is we're on Crossing Drive, and this is actually the street that has probably the premier farmers market in all of Central Oregon, and that runs from May all the way till late September. And every Saturday this street here is absolutely flooded with vendors and people. There's all kinds of awesome stuff that's available, but it really is really cool farmers market, and it's right here in Northwest Crossing every Saturday during the summer months.
So one of Ben's best steakhouses just moved into Northwest Crossing too. It's called?
RBC.
RBC, that's right.
Rancher Butcher Chef.
And it's supposed to be amazing. I haven't ate there yet.
Yeah.
Have you eaten there?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So we have another great steakhouse downtown called Boss Taurus, but RBC came in and created a little competition.
That's right.
So super excited about that.
Well, competition's good.
You've got a ton of parks in Northwest Crossing.
Yep.
Ryan alluded to Discovery Park, which
Yep.
has a huge pond on it, ton of grassy area. And then just in front of us here in the
Compass
middle of this
Park.
roundabout, you've got another large park. There's pretty much anything you could possibly need in this little community here. So Northwest Crossing is a neat area. When was Northwest Crossing, when did they start developing this over here? It was about the same time as Summit, right?
2001.
Okay.
Right in that range.
Yeah, so right about the time Summit was built.
When I was at school, Summit opened up, and this little strip area here with the retail, it was up, the buildings were up, but all of the development that we're gonna walk into was just, it was dirt. They were shovel-ready lots, so they were just breaking ground. And the infrastructure for the parks, like Zach was talking about, there's over 50 acres of parks alone in Northwest Crossing. There's probably 6 or 7 different parks, but they all comprise and add up to about 50 acres. And so when I was in school, in high school, we would come over here for lunch. There's only 1 or 2 businesses that were even open then. It was just all dirt around here because it was the new and next wave of development, because that's where the high school went in. We have a new high school in Bend right now. It's called Caldera High School. That opened up 2 years ago. I think they're going into their 3rd year, but that exact same thing is happening on the east side of town right now. That happened right here on the west side of town 20 years ago or so. And so that's what's interesting about what happens in the area here, is when the new high schools go in, that's where the indication is where the next wave of development is going to take place. And so we've seen it here with Northwest Crossing, the west side of town. We'll see it in other parts of town as the town continues to grow. But what we want to feature here now are some of the houses. We just left, we're just walking straight right now. And so it went from a retail and commercial center to now we're getting into the areas of residence. And so hopefully we can show you guys a few of the homes and what the architecture and the style looks like, but it's very unique and it's a very pedestrian friendly neighborhood. We absolutely love just coming over here, taking walks, spending time in the parks. It just has a great feel, and its central location to just about everything is something we haven't even talked about quite yet. So we're going to continue walking here, and keep in mind we are on the very edge of town on the west side. And so from the west, if we were to go backwards towards the mountains, we're about a 15-minute drive from Mount Bachelor.
Super close proximity to Mount Bachelor. I know we've talked about this in several of our other videos, but Mount Bachelor is the 6th largest ski resort in North America.
Yep.
So being 15 minutes away from that is pretty incredible. Being such close proximity to all the shopping, everything else, but we're also super close to downtown, the old mill district, the box factory. Like, we are right in the middle of everything here, and then to have all these additional amenities, super neat area. Like we talked about, only 13 homes available on the market right now, and they move pretty quick because it is a desirable place in Central Oregon to live. We're getting ready to cruise on over to this is Compass Park here that we're cruising over onto, and so we'll take you over there. But yeah, so this is really in the heart of everything, super close to Mount Bachelor, downtown, the old mill, and it's still growing. Like Ryan said, they're building the whole other phase over there. So this really is, we were here the other day with my son, and he's like, I just feel like I'm in a different town when I'm in Northwest Crossing, and it absolutely has that feeling here.
It totally does. And so we're walking right now into Compass Park, and so it's a big circle. It's I think it's 3 or 4 acres here, but it's one of the premier parks in Northwest Crossing. They have all kinds of things that go on in this particular park, but additionally there is a elementary school that is in the subdivision. It's High Lakes Elementary. It's to my left, a few hundred feet. There's a couple parks over there as well, and this just gives you guys a feel for what this particular neighborhood and community is all about. Northwest Crossing is definitely one of the premier neighborhoods that people that relocate want to at least explore to find out if it's a good fit for them. I believe it's one of the higher priced neighborhoods in Bend, and Zach was talking about what is available on the market right now. Typically speaking, most homes in Northwest Crossing are going to be anywhere from 3-bed, 2-bath.
Let's go that way.
This way, hard
Keep
left,
moving. Keep
hard
moving.
left.
I'm
3-bed,
gonna run us off
2-bath.
the road here.
What do we got for square footage? I've lived in Northwest Crossing in 2 different houses over the last 10 years or so. And so we had a small little 1,400 square foot house, 2-bed, 2-bath. And then we moved to a 3-bed, 2-bath home that was about 1,800 square feet. And right now I think the houses can get as big as, say, 3,500, maybe 3,700 square feet. So there is a variety of home
And then the condo
and residence
that's for sale right now that's listed at $499. I think it's 560 square feet.
Okay.
So pretty small, right? But it's a condo style. You're up in the up above all the restaurants and shops and everything like that. So yeah, pretty wide variety. But yeah, I think it's going to top out probably somewhere around that 3,700 square foot range.
Absolutely. So as we continue walking here, we are approaching a crosswalk. It's going to be Crossing Drive. We're going to walk you through some more of the residences and give you guys a feel for what the homes look like and the style of the Northwest craftsman style home that basically is the theme of this subdivision. So let's keep walking around. We'll show you guys around and talk to you guys in a couple minutes. So we are right in front of High Lakes Elementary School. Okay, elementary school right here in the subdivision. I don't know about you, Zach, but I'm actually quite excited about the fact that the first day of school is tomorrow. Bit of a cause for celebration for a lot of parents out there. It's been a long summer, a great summer,
Yep.
but you know what? When that first day of school rolls around, it is a cause for celebration for a lot of parents out there. So that's something that we want to highlight here for this subdivision, that there is a school right in the mix of everything. And a lot of our subdivisions and new planned developments in Bend are going to have schools right here in the neighborhood or the neighborhood that's going to be developed. So that's a unique feature, and Northwest Crossing is not what?
You're short on words, huh?
Yeah.
No, it's just great that these schools are inside of these neighborhoods, and a lot of the new developments are providing zoning for that. So in these master plan developments. So we'll keep cruising, but we wanted to stop and show you this school real quick.
Absolutely. So we just did a little loop around here where we are on the east side of Mount Washington Drive, and that's kind of a cross street that goes through Northwest Crossing. We're back in the retail area right now. We're going to show you some more of these businesses, but we're going to cross Mount Washington and go to the newer developed side of Northwest Crossing, which is known as Discovery Park. So we'll continue walking right now, show you guys some of these businesses here, but then we'll go see the newer phased development of Northwest Crossing. So let's keep on moving on this tour.
All right, so we are, excuse you
Go
for
ahead.
interrupting.
Go ahead, Zach.
So we are in
You
front
need
of
the limelight? Go ahead, take the limelight.
So we're in front of the Grove here. So this is a really neat area that they've built. So the concept is live, work, play. So the living portion, they're building a bunch of condos over there. I think there's 30 or 40 condos, 3 stories. Some have mountain views. Really neat area right next to the Grove dining area. It's kind of like a food court area. As you can hear by the traffic, it's a very busy area, but it's a food court area. It also has like a seafood supermarket type of thing in the back.
Might be the best seafood market in Bend.
I agree with you on that. It's got a lot of little restaurants, got a coffee shop, a bar, and then there's also a work area where there's little offices. You've got a stretch lab. You've got RBC that's right behind us as well that we talked about earlier. Great steakhouse, but a bunch of little businesses. So you could live, work, and play all in this one little area. So we're going to take you on a little walk through the Grove, show it to you, and we'll be on to Discovery Park after that.
Okay, we are in Discovery Park now, another later phase of Northwest Crossing. This broke ground in the last 7 to 10 years here. As you can see behind me, that's a 3-acre pond right there. We are in the midst of a 30-acre park, which is Discovery Park. But we pan around, you're gonna see homes surrounding the entire scape here.
Up there, you're gonna find some of the nicer homes in the area that kind of look down on the park and the pond and everything else.
Absolutely. And so this is just a planned development that has been ongoing for 20 plus years, and it continues to develop. And that's what's very interesting about Northwest Crossing, is that it wasn't just a pre-planned development that was ironclad right when it broke ground, but it's continued to evolve over the course of time. In this park is also an off-leash dog park. It's down there a couple hundred feet, as well as a community garden. Summit High School is also behind us, just a few hundred feet as well. And so we are in the thick of everything here. This neighborhood is really second to none. So if you're curious about learning more about the Northwest Crossing area and what else is around the west side of Bend, this is a good place to start right here.
So if you'd like a personal tour of Northwest Crossing, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a Zoom invite. We'd love to meet with you guys, show you around all the beauty there is, maybe have lunch over in Northwest Crossing, take a stroll through the park here and tour a couple homes. So We'd love to have that opportunity with you guys. So reach out to us, leave us some comments on what else you'd like to see. If there's specific spots in Northwest Crossing or anywhere in Central Oregon, let us know, reach out. We'd love to connect with you guys.
Starts with you guys reaching out. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you like the content, like the video, and we will plan on seeing you guys soon on the next video. Have a great day.